Hello all, welcome to this session. In this session, I am going to explain and practically demonstrate about object class in Java. So let's get started. First of all, what exactly is this object class in Java? Object class, in Java, object class is a root parent, okay? Root class of all classes. Whatever the class you take, whether it is predefined class or user defined class, for all the classes in Java, whether user defined or predefined, object class is a root class, immediate root class or, you know, non-immediate root class. But on the top, object will be there. So how can I prove this? For that, I'll take you to the API documentation of Java. So just open the browser, guys, any browser, and here search for Java JDK 8 API library. Take any version. It don't have to be 8. Okay, you can take 25, anything you can take. Java JDK. For example, I'm taking 8 API library. Press enter. Then you'll get here you'll get the API documentation link of Java 8 version. You can take any version of Java, doesn't matter again. Click on this link and you'll be taken to the API documentation page of Java library. And here you can see a lot of predefined classes are there in Java on the left side. You see. So let's find out some predefined class in Java. Let's say string is one of the predefined class in Java, right? Let's find out AJKL, MNOP, QRS. Let's go down. Take one of the predefined class in Java. Let's say string. See here, somewhere here we should find the string, guys. string. It should be string. String started somewhere here. Yeah, here string is a predefined class in Java. You already know that. Select that. You see that. Who is the parent of this string class? On the top, we have the object. Object is a root class of all the class in Java. So for string also object is there. Now let's go and search for something like control F. You say control F and search for integer. Integer wrapper class you take. Just see on the left side, guys. See on the left side where the integer has come. Just scroll down on the after you type integer or press enter otherwise. Okay, press enter. You see it will keep going like this. You see you'll find the integer here. And for integer, who is the immediate parent of this integer? Number. On the top of that, what is there? Object. So directly or indirectly, at the root level, we will have the object class as a parent class of all the class in Java. Here in this case, number is the parent of this integer. For number, object is the parent. Take any class in Java, guys. Take any class in Java. Okay. Let's take system class. System.out.println is where system is one of the predefined classes, right? Just keep pressing enter until on the left side, you should find it. Okay. A lot of items are there. You see. Let's find the left side. You see system. System is one of the predefined class in Java. For system predefined class, object is a root parent class again. Take any classes in Java and the object is going to be the parent of such kind of classes. Okay. Fine. That is a proof. And since object is a parent class of every class in Java, for example, if I create a new class here, just a demo, what is possible? Uh, let's say otherwise, I'll just create some class like, animal class here. Let me create a class like animal class, animal, finish. Now animal is a class. And inside this, I'm going to create a method, public void eat method. And here I'll write down system.out.println. Animal is eating. Like that I'll write. Now here, in parallel to this animal class, I'm going to create a child class for this animal class. What is a child class? Let's say I would like to create a cat class. Cat extends animal, I'll say. Cat extends animal. And here I'm going to create a method that is public void eat method. And here I'll write down system.out.println cat is eating. Cat is eating, I am going to write down. Now here going to create a new class. Let's say demo class. I'll say demo2 otherwise. Demo2 with main method I'll create. I'll just move it to the right side, drag it to the right side. And here you see on the left side we have the animal class and its child class cat class. Now here if I want to create an object for the cat class, I can create, right? New cat. For the child class, I'm able to create an object and store that into the object reference which is declared with the same cat class name. You see, with the same class, I declared this object reference for which to this object reference, the object of the cat class got assigned. This is possible. This is one way of writing the thing. Okay. Now you can also create an object for the child class and assign it to the object reference of the parent class. Here, if I write a here and say animal, this is also fine. You can create an object for the child class and assign it to the object reference of the parent class of this child class. Now, since you know that object is a root parent class of all the classes in Java, in place of this animal, can I write object also? You see, without any problem, I can write. Because object is not only the parent for this cat class or animal class. Object is a parent of all the classes in Java. Hence, any situation, okay, you can create an object for any class in Java and assign it to the object reference of the object class. That is possible. That is possible. Okay, fine. Next. Next thing that you need to understand here is, let me close all this stuff. And here, let me create, since object is a parent class of all the classes in Java, what is all possible I'm going to show you. So let's say class, I'll say demo 3, I'll say with main method I'll create. And here inside the main method, I'm going to create integer I is equal to 10. Integer I is equal to 10 and I'm going to create one more class that is string s is equal to Arun. This is the situation. Now guys, if I say s is equal to I, is it possible? To this object reference, can I store the value of I here? Can I store integer into string? Into the string, can I store integer? No. Or reverse, is it possible? I is equal to s is possible? No, that is also not possible. Into the integer, I cannot store string. So both are not possible. What if I write something like this? Object O is equal to I. Possible. Object P is equal to S. Possible. You see, since object is a parent class of all these classes here, for integer also object is a parent class. For string also object is a parent class. So integer data, string data I can store into the item which is declared using the object class. Fine guys. For example, if I write like string k is equal to 10, is that possible? No. I cannot store 10 into k which is declared with string type. But if I write object L is equal to 10, it will be possible. Okay. Any type of data can be stored into this object reference of the object. Because object is a parent class of all these classes. So here, instead of writing integer L is equal to 10, I can also write object L is equal to 10 because object is a parent class of all the classes including the integer, byte class, string class, short class, long class, double class, float class, everything. So this is all possible in Java guys, okay? This what is the benefit of object class in Java. In Java, object class is a root class of all the classes, okay? All the classes, that is predefined classes for all the classes, for all the classes, that is predefined classes like string, system, etc. and system, integer, wrapper class, okay, byte wrapper class, etc. and user defined classes like animal, dog, cat, etc. Object is a parent root class. Okay, this is what you need to understand. Okay, for all the classes, that is predefined classes like string, system, integer, byte, wrapper classes or general predefined classes, and user defined classes like animal, dog, cat, etc. Object is the parent root class in Java. Okay, object is a parent root class in Java. So that's all for this session. See you in the next session. Thank you. Bye bye.